Alright guys, today I took the old-fashioned white bread mix from Trader Joe's and I added a few more spices to the mix to try to make it my own. Now, the way this starts off is you use the packages that come in the box and you just need a little bit of water and a little bit of butter to get you started. You throw those two things in the microwave until the butter is melted and the water is heated. I am literally at this point just following the directions that are in the box, on the back of the box. You combine everything together and you mix until everything sort of starts to clump together. At that point, I decided to add some rosemary leaves. Now, you can add some olives, salt, or you can make this an entirely different flavor profile. That's up to you. But I wanted to go with rosemary. Now you need to knead your bread, and you do this for about 10 minutes. I am not a professional kneader, but admittedly this was fun. After you knead your bread, put it back in the bowl and cover it for about 10 minutes. At this point, I wanted to do a bread braid. I didn't want to use my loaf pan, so I divided my dough into 3 and I rolled them out one piece at a time. And once your pieces are evenly rolled out, you will want to put them, line them up next to one another and just braid them so. Tuck in the top and bottom pieces. While this is happening, you should be heating your oven at 350 just for about 10 minutes because you need a warm place to let your bread rise. So I placed my dough on a pan. I melted some butter, added it to a little bit of olive oil, and I made sure that I covered the top entirely. And now I'm going to leave my dough to rest for about 40 minutes in a warm place, which was my oven turned off. I turned off my oven and it was hot enough for me to use it for this portion of the recipe. I topped my bread with a little bit more rosemary, a little bit more butter, and then I covered it with some plastic. I set myself a timer and I let it do its thing all on its own. When that was done, I removed my plastic wrap and one more time I put a little bit more butter all over the top, sprinkled a little bit more rosemary, and of course I gave it one more go of salt because we are all about layering. And at 400 degrees, I went in for 25 minutes. And this was the result. Before I serve the bread to my family, one more time with the butter coating with a little bit of olive oil just to give it that deliciously yummy, soft texture on top with the bite in the middle. And here you have it.